In this week's show, we tackle a very important subject. Do we need any of this electronic tack on our bikes? Or is it an expense that the important people in the sport, you guys, just cannot justify?
Who knows? Martyn and Blake here go on a bike vault hunt.
And we've got an incredible pro hack from Richard Payne and a massive crash.
It's all coming up on the Dirt Shed Show, still live from Whistler. Yes, welcome to this week's show with me, Rich and Blake. Guys, how you doing? Whistler's lovely, isn't it?
Oh, it's incredible.
Stunning.
Long few days it's been.
Whew. Yeah, it's been epic. But this week we've got a lot to get through in the show. But this subject, I think, is really interesting because last week we were talking about the cost of mountain biking.
Yeah.
And you guys got involved in the comments. It's clearly a very important issue. A lot of you are really riled up about it because generally, it is flipping expensive.
Agreed.
Okay, right. But what we've seen here is, while we've been in Whistler, is we've seen the EWS won by someone using brand new electronic tech that could potentially have been the difference in that race.
Yes.
But this electronic revolution, it's going to add more expense. Is it necessary?
Yeah.
Where will it end?
Will it end?
Wax lyrical, Rich. What do you think?
Overcomplicated is what I think.
Oh, stay there for a second.
Oh.
What do you think, Blake?
I think it's great. It's like DRS in the mountain bike world.
Yeah, this is going to be like Joshua Usyk. I'm really interested, Rich. Why do you think it's too much? I mean, there must be some electronic stuff you like
100%.
Axis or something like that.
There is. Do you know what? The Access Dropper, I think, is an amazing piece of kit. But I just think it's reinventing the wheel sometimes. It's overcomplicating things that don't necessarily need to be overcomplicated.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
Brakes work amazingly well. ABS brakes on a mountain bike. But I haven't tried them, so I'm not writing them off. Is it necessary?
Well, Doddy said it's really good.
Have you tried them?
No, but I think with all those marginal gains that you would gain from having electronics on your bike, if you're a racer, you would go with it all.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit with Rich, right? Because Jesse Melamed, all right, he's a racer, but there's like one Jesse Melamed. There's only one. He's really, really fast. All of us actual mountain bikers, what difference is it going to make up there on that hill whether my shot can be stiffened up a little bit by the press of a button or by its own little brain that it's
exactly.
got? Like, do I need that? Is it going to make it better? It's going to cost me a lot more money.
Yeah.
And after my trip to Bentonville, I haven't got it.
Well, think of the maintenance on it as well, the mechanical aspect to it. So a mechanical group set you can generally work on, and you've also got that feeling to it as well. You press a lever, you change gear, you know what your gears are doing. You press a button, and it's clunk, 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 or not doing it. It either works or it generally doesn't really work.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see a future. Sorry, Blake, go on.
I like the ABS part. Never tried it. I'd love to try it. I think that would be... I think that would be a factory thing when we buy a bike.
Really?
Just for most people, yeah.
Just to set you guys up then, right, because I want you to get involved in the comments on this, right, because I love how much you got involved last week about the cost of mountain biking. And this is an extension of that a little bit. So imagine a bike 5 years from now, right, guys? We're talking about a bike that is the hybrid between e-bikes and mountain bikes because the lines have got so blurred. It's got a gearbox, it's got ABS, it's got suspension that thinks for itself.
Bluetooth,
Do you want that bike or not? That's the question. Do you want that bike that we're all pointing at? The world is moving towards this bike that is very different to the mountain bike we know now. Do we want it? Rich?
No.
Blake?
Yes.
You
Martyn?
guys? I'm waiting for you guys to speak. Let us know in the comments down below. Get involved. Do we need all this electronic tech on our bikes? I think it's a really interesting subject. That's great. We're going to get on with the show now with some fantastic news.
What's up, everybody? How can I not begin by talking about an unreal weekend for mountain biking, especially if you were Canadian? The action began with a downhill from Mont Saint Anne on the Saturday. Plenty of injuries in the run-up. Camille Balanche broke a collarbone. Loic Bruni and Loris Vergier also sitting this one out due to shoulder injuries. The women's race was won by Valley Hall, a healthy 3-second margin there ahead of Nina Hoffman, who snuck into second, ahead of Eleonora Farina in third. In the men's race, it was Laurie Greenland, looking unbeatable, sat in the hot seat for ages. Only Troy Brosnan, back from injury, coming anywhere near. But then the very last rider dropped, Finn Isles. Canadian fans went wild as he posted green split after green split on his way down the gnarly track. It looks like disaster could have struck in the rocks, Isles dropping his chain and being forced to pump his way to the line. Luckily though, he had enough time to play with and took his very first World Cup victory. Also, the first Canadian to win at Mont Saint Anne since Stevie Smith in 2013. There was a lot of talk at this round on the legacy of Stevie Smith and the impact on Canadian mountain biking, and when you start to see the riders that he inspired to ride at the top level, winning rounds like this, it really hits home. On that, if you want to find out more, Anthill Films have released Long Live Chainsaw for free to watch on Red Bull TV. I advise you go and check it out. Onto the cross country now, where Jolanda Neff took the win, and Mona Mitterwalder had her best finish yet, second, in a sprint finish against Hayley Batten. In the men's race, it was Titouan Caro soloing to a win off the front, Filippo Colombo in second, and David Valera Serrano backing up last week's victory with a third place in Mont Saint Anne. As far as the overalls go, there are 3 women within 100 points of each other at the top: Terpstra, McConnell, and Keller. As for the men, the top 5, Schurter, Valera Serrano, Brido, Haverly, and Caro, are split by just 200 points. It really is all to play for in the last round in Val d'Isole. Enduro racing now, where Canada's reign continued. Mechanicals played a big part of the Whistler race, with lots of chopping and changing of the orders as riders succumbed to the gnarly trails. Adrienne Lanthia-Nadeau was winning until a puncture on the final stage dropped her back to 5th spot. Whistler local and new Orbea team rider Flo Espinera brought home her first podium in 3rd. Morgan Shah 2nd, Harriet Harnden in 1st. In the men's race, it was Jesse Melamed battling Richie Rude at the front once again until a puncture on the final stage put Rude out of contention, giving Jesse another win on home soil. Also, the first win on prototype Fox electronic suspension, with these rad little brake sensors too, and I believe the first time we've seen telemetry equipment used on suspension in an EWS practice. Jack Moyer is back at the sharp end on that new Canyon Strive in 2nd, and Canada's Remy Gauvin with a brilliant ride to 3rd too. Crankworks has been happening in Whistler alongside the EWS. Via Verbeek's on a roll, winning the dual slalom and the ADH, whilst Bernard Kerr won the men's duel, and Sick Mick Hanna takes the crown in the ADH once again. Last but by no means least, after we filmed last week, the Commonwealth Games had their XC race, where Sam Gaze and Evie Richards took the win. Zoe Cuthbert and Ben Oliver took silver medals, and Candice Lill and Alex Miller took bronze. Okay, that's all from me this week. Let's catch up with Toff for the sickest thing.
This week's sickest thing has to be this super sick new video from Tommy G and Canyon. It's called No Schedule, and yeah, the whole concept is about allowing him the freedom to break out of being what many people think is basically just a contest rider, and we only ever see flippity-whippities of him on contest day, but he's actually like really good at riding freeride stuff. Like that whole beginning segment is just so freeride, and then obviously when he gets to the jumps, he's just so steezy. It's like he's basically riding a dirt jump bike on dirt jump trails, but he's actually riding massive jumps on a downhill bike. The ender is absolutely ridiculous. He does this like opposite alley fast plant off the step down drop thing. And what I find crazy is he can spin both ways so good. It's like you can't even tell which is his natural way. Anyway, that's my sickest thing this week. Time to go back to the shed.
Fantastic news indeed. Thank you very much. Right, Rich. You know we've got really cool stuff on sale in the shop.
I've heard. I've seen it.
The GMBN shop is rinsed full of cool stuff, right? Someone last week got really into the modelling, right?
Bit keen.
And he's taken it a step on, okay?
I imagine.
So here's our little promo for the shop this week, thanks to this guy.
And Bodges time, but Rich, this is a cool hack.
Yes, Blake. Yeah, you were there. You know what happened. You guys and girls, have a look at this.
Hex and Bodges! Hex and Bodges! Live in Whistler! Hex and Bodges! I broke my bike again. So this bit holds my feet on, okay? And this little pin, look at it, it's tiny, man. It fell out, it destroyed my GoPro. Rich, pass me my GoPro plastics. Look, it's destroyed because it was holding on my feet and the GoPro. So I'm screwed. I actually can't get down the mountain. I'm at the very, very top of the gondola. So I'm like, how many meters up are we? A lot.
Thousands.
Right, but Rich and Joey came along, and Rich has got what's known in the trade as stonemason hands. And he reckons he can fix it. I don't really see how you're going to fix it with a pin. How are you going to hack this then?
Watch this space, Mark. Watch this space.
Shall I hold the pin?
You hold the pin, because I'm actually not going to need it, Mark.
What?
Yeah, I'm not going to need it, mate. I've come up with another way. We're going to use these bolts from the GoPro mounts. And that's going to go in there, hopefully. Oh, you might have to... I want to try and put one in the top and the bottom. So if I get that one out of the way, try and get that one. Bingo.
Genius.
Watch. And then if I slide that one back.
So you want the pin now?
No, don't need it, mate. Pins are redundant. So if I slide that away and then try. Hey, good shot, Mark.
So you want the pin now?
Don't need the pin, Mark. Because
I do not understand this.
I've got another bolt which I'll drop through. Gravity's just going to hold that one in place.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do, because I don't have a nut for the other side of it.
No, you don't. So you're screwed.
No, I'm not, because I'm just going to bodge it into the GoPro mountlet. Tighten that one up.
Genius.
If I tighten that jobber up, look, that one ain't going to come out because it physically can't, because it's wedged in now by that bar.
And we could use a bit of the gaffer tape that's left over from the GoPro mount.
Yeah.
To tape that bolt in so it can't come up.
So that one's nice and tight. If you want, you can just put a zip
wrap
tie around it or anything if you wanted.
I've got a zip.
Whatever you've got, yeah. And then that's screwed in really tight, so that ain't going to come out.
And then the pin.
You know the pin's not needed, mate. It's redundant.
This is well, it's sort of a genius hack and something of a bodge. It's a bit of both, isn't it, this one? You have to let us know in the comments down below what you think of Rich's hackability. Good, isn't he?
What do we think? Just...
Yeah, I reckon just like round it like that, just so it fucking...
There you go, mate.
Sorted. Lovely.
Nice one.
Nice. I'm back on the trail.
Trouble, Mr. Ashton. Always trouble on that bike.
Save
Your
me.
feet
Twice.
literally nearly fell off.
Yeah, my Garmin fell off, my feet fell off, and we got that wall ride though. Oh, so good.
Wow, really
so
good.
Fun.
Right.
So fun.
Caption Contest. This was a photo from last week's fashion show that we did, and there's a few good ones there.
There is.
Wow.
Go on, Rich, start us off.
John Tigerser. They send A-line once and it goes straight to their heads.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big head. I
Yeah,
like it.
nice,
I like
nice.
it.
Chuck Bryan says, these presenters have been dropping so many MTV facts on the Dirt Shed Show, they have a serious case of brain pump.
Whoa.
No.
That's one thing you two guys have not got.
Oh,
You have not
wow.
got. No.
Well, this one's coming from Martyn with an I, not a Y. He says, Martyn told us that Brexit is the cause of inflation.
Right, we've got to pick a winner, and we are going to give a stunt mug to that winner. Go on, Rich, pick one.
I like Chuck Bryan.
Chuck Bryan.
These
Chuck Bryan.
presenters have been dropping so many mountain bike facts on the Dirt Shed Show, they have a serious case of brain pump.
Stunt mug, Chuck. Well done. If you would like to win yourself a stunt mug next week, then here's this week's Caption Contest photo. Oh, God.
Wow.
Give us a comment, caption in the comments about that, and you could be winning next week. Lovely. Right, let's check out some things we've liked this week. Right, some things we liked. Rich, start us off.
I liked this, but I didn't like it because it's an insane crash from Rachel Pajou.
That's nasty.
That's high speed.
Ow.
Buck Wild at the Snowshoe World Cup. She came away pretty unscathed, but look at it. It's a fast section.
Do you know what she earns there? At least 1,000 follows from you guys. That is some crash, some crash. Blake, have you liked anything this week? Tell me you have.
Well, I've gone on your bandwagon, right? It's time for shibby time.
Yeah,
Look at it.
one-wheeling.
I know. One-wheeling.
Come on.
He's jumping through a ring of fire.
He's jumping
It's a ring,
through fire.
A ring of fire.
Doddy, are you watching this? He's jumping through
Probably
fire.
not.
The one-wheeler, that is the evolution of the mountain bike. It's where we're all aiming, this like minimalized electronic device. Oh. Shibby time, you're a legend. One wheeling's a thing.
I'm with Donny.
I knew you'd come round. We're going to do a one wheeler video.
I think we should.
Brilliant stuff. Let us know some things you've liked this week. Right, let's take a look at what's coming up on the channel this week.
Right, guys, what are you looking forward to coming up this week?
i.e. mountain bike is lazy, or is the normal mountain bike the best way to train?
Calling me lazy?
I didn't say. It's EMBN versus GMBN.
I did that with Chris. You have to watch it. And do you know what? It's the final instalment of my returning pro with Wahoo. Yes, I raced EWS.
Good job.
Watch it to see how I got on.
Yeah, it's all coming up on the channel this week. Right, it's time to get into the bike vaults.
And it's a special one because it's live. Right, live bike vault, and we're going to kick it off with this little beauty, Mr. Ashton.
Yeah, it's a really nice common cell Clash. It's got Raceface Atlas cranks on it. It's got Shimano SLX brakes. Got some lovely set of bombers on the front. Oh, yeah, it's got, what's it got on here? It's got the Bomber Air on the back there. It's a lovely looking frame, isn't it, the Clash? What do you think about this one, Bingers?
I like it. It's a super nice.
It's a super nice from me.
Oh, Mr. Ashton, we've got another one here, right? This is the Common Cell Supreme DH. Well, I think I like it a lot.
I really love it. I saw one of these come past me on A-Line yesterday and it made a different sound to all the other bikes.
They say it's the magic carpet of the downhill world. Do you think that's correct?
Ormare Perion's proving that could be true, and so's Miriam Nicole. So yeah, I'd say this is the most definite super nice we've got all day.
I think it's a super nice. Look at that. It's got a coil on there. Oh, I like it. I think it's got the big rotors. And they're 230s or they're 203s?
I think they're 203s.
Me too. Right, super nice. Oh, Mr. Ashton, look at this one. In a work stand, right? I can see Zebs, I can see SRAM Access, SRAM XO drivetrain, all-round MRP bashing, got a coil on there. I don't even know what it's called. What is the bike?
That's a WeAre1 Arrival, and yeah, it's quite a unique looking frame, and the rear end's pretty interesting. But it's very handsome, isn't it?
Oh, a sexy looking thing, isn't it? But it's non-drive side, so I think it's a nice.
But I can fix that. I think I can fix that.
How?
Watch this.
How do you think Martyn's going to fix it?
Oh, there you go. It's drive side. Super nice.
That's so definitely a super nice.
The most super nice bike, I would say, in Whistler.
It's pretty nice, hand laid in Kamloops. Yeah.
Incredible. Next.
Okay, we're next to a bit of a dirt jump rig here, Blake. You must be really happy.
Yeah, super nice already.
Hang on a minute. Hang on, we haven't looked yet.
Super nice.
I mean, yeah, but I'm also here and it's got tan walls on, so that's controversial.
Not what you said the other day about tan walls. You said you're getting to like them.
Up close, they are very nice. It's a beautiful looking bike, steel frame. From a distance, I thought it was Thai for a moment, but steel frame. Love that like weld burn on the what?
Head tube, Martyn. Head tube.
Head tube. How could I not remember head tube?
I have no idea, but it's a super nice. Moving on.
Tell me a bit about this rig compared to like your jump builds.
It's pretty much the same thing. Single speed. Look at that. One brake, nothing on the front. Pretty hard front suspension. And actually, the travel on this one's quite large. I think it's a 120. Normally running 100 or something. But I like it. You got deity bars. Oof. Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Super nice. All right, this is Ewan Borelli. This is a special thing. We've never had a Super Pro in the bike vault, Mr. Ashton.
No, I know. This one's a banger. Let's have a look at it. Look, he's getting it all lined up for us. What a pro.
What a pro.
It becomes goldy. The wine, the Merlot has some little gold sparkles. And then look at that. If you look at it from this side, you come here with your camera. Like, look at it. It becomes really nice, huh?
I don't think we need to. It's got industry 9 wheels, like super custom red hubs, crazy gold to red spokes, tanned walls. Mr. Ashton's not a fan, but I think he's growing on it. I think this is a super nice. It's a GG bike. I love it.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for saying that it's a beautiful bike. I agree.
With TRP or all gold as well.
When I saw these wheels on Instagram, I was so jealous. Special just for you, right?
Special just for me. And then when they start to do the fading, it means that you are a real pain in the butt with them. But it also means that you are in the good books. So it's good.
Yeah, you're doing something right. It's a super nice.
All right, Mr. Ashton, we've come across some exquisite rigs that I think Chris Smith, but Steve is going to love these. So I think we'll spin the mic. We'll spin the mic to EMBN. Oh, I'm speechless.
I'm so offended by nearly every single piece of this bike. The wheels, the shopping bag on the front, the battery position, the amount of plastic, those mud guards, the handlebars, oh my God, the handlebars, the seats. It's everything about it's not even close to nice. It's a horrendous piece of shit.
I do like it comes with a helmet.
I'm gonna hit you with that helmet. It's horrendous.
Okay. So we digress. Moving on. Next bike.
Hey guys. Yeah, how's it going? Good, thanks.
Nice. Nice. Super nice. Nice. Super nice. 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 Well, it's a bike. It's nice, right? It can't be bad. It can't be bad.
Come on, Mr. Ashton, we go through here. I think I smell a super nice. You'll be fine.
Let's wait for.
You'll be fine. Come on. Come up. Through here. Watch out for the bears. Where are you? Ryan, hurry up. Oh my gosh. Right, I've seen this on the interweb and it is mighty fine.
Wow. From a distance, I saw the gold and I was like, what a douchebag. But up close, it is nuts. Norco range. It's got an idler low bike and I hate idlers.
Yeah, I know you hate idlers, but I like this one. I think this one's a super nice. Super nice. So there we have it. Questionable bike in the bike vault, but mostly super nice.
There was some bangers in there. Johan Borelli's bike was my favourite, I think. Yeah, right. If you've got a bike, surely you have, send it in to us because we'll be doing a normal bike vault next week and your bike could be starring in this part of the show. Now it's back to those douchebags over on the set. What do you think of that, Rich?
That's pretty good.
What do you think of that?
It's so
I
good.
like it. Some bangers in there.
I like seeing
Live
real man bikes.
Live bike vault is super fun.
Yeah, good stuff.
Well, there you go. We're at the end of another show from Whistler. It's been really good fun. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Get involved in the comments down below, though. Let us know about your thoughts on electronic components. Do we need it? Is it riling you up? Is it all getting too expensive? Get involved. We'd love to hear from you.